Daniil, if you could, your thoughts on the win.
Yeah, I mean, great match from me. Nuno didn't play his best level. That happens. That's sometimes tennis. Probably in Cincinnati and Montreal, I didn't play my best tennis in the first rounds. And I'm happy that I managed to stay consistent. Third set, he played better. I managed to come from breakdown. Happy with my level in all of the matches and looking forward.
Thank you. Name and affiliation and one question, please, so I can get around the room. Richard?
Daniil, you know what it's like to be in the later rounds here, and I'm just wondering if anything feels different this year and just where your head is in general.
No, to be honest, feels like always at US Open. Happy to play here, bringing my best level, playing good, serving only better and better every match, returning better and better. So feels great. I know that the further you go, the tougher the opponents can get. The more the crowd is going to be involved, and the more fun it's going to be.
Craig?
Daniil, what was the difference for you playing him today compared to the Australian Open, which was much tighter in 4 sets?
Yeah, to be honest, he played worse. I mean, even by the stats, he made a lot of unforced errors, a lot of double faults. Everyone is doing double faults here. Probably something to do with condition the balls, but he made like a lot especially in some games, it was like maybe 2 or 3. So this gives you an easy break. And I managed again to serve much better than the days before. So I didn't give him this opportunity to break back. It's a little bit of extra pressure. But yeah, Nuno is, in my opinion, more of a attacking player. So a lot of the time he's going to decide where the game goes. And today he missed, so the game went my way, and I'm happy about it.
Reem?
Hi, Daniil. Reem from the National. Congrats.
Thanks.
Daniil, mental strength is quite an intangible thing. It's not easy to define. And I'm wondering, for you, if you could pick one top tip or trick that has helped you to develop mental strength on the court.
Want to give something good here, but what could it be? Well, I think mental tip. You're talking like during the match more, no?
Whatever's most important to you.
I think for me, what is important, and that's a little bit very vague and general, but in tennis, the one thing that is not easy and good at the same time, and it's important to try to like feel it, is there is always next chance, or the other way around. You can win. Well, a Grand Slam is a good feeling, but you can win a ATP 500, which is great, and you're really happy. And then you play a Masters 1000 and you lose the first round and you already forgot your title because I lost the next week. So it's important to continue pushing in tennis. Every week we play, almost every week. We go somewhere, we practice, we push forward. And for me, it was always important to continue pushing. And sometimes it's not easy. And the tougher it becomes in your mind, usually the more matches you lose, the more tournaments you lose in a row. Like we saw some players after Olympics, it's tough to push nonstop. So yeah, the mental tip would be just continue pushing. Try to not get the burnout, but continue pushing.
Okay. Howard?
Hi, Daniil. Howard Fendrich with the Associated Press. Have you often had matches delayed for minutes because the the electronic line calling, went out because of a fire alarm?
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what happened. And it was a little bit strange. I made a good return and then like, stop. And we both didn't understand what's happening. And then they told us, that there is a fire alarm in the room. So I think the most important is everyone is safe. I don't know if there was actual fire somewhere or it just went off. For definitely first time. Strange experience, but it did help me because the next 2 points, I felt like he started to get the momentum. And this broke it a little bit, but yeah, that's things that we don't control. So hopefully it never happens again.
David?
Hi, Daniil. David Kane, tennis.com. You mentioned feeling like you were serving better today, and it feels like over the last couple of months you've been trying to work through a shoulder injury. And how bad did it get? Where is it at now? And did you consider taking time off to really try to heal it 100%?
Yeah, I had not an easy time after Australian Open where it was hurting, probably because of Australian Open itself, where it was a little bit crazy matches. And then I missed some tournaments and I didn't know if maybe I should take some time off or not. So that was a little bit not easy moment. And, it's like we have a lot of pains that sometimes are there, sometimes are not, sometimes they're traveling through the body, and just this one was a bit more at one moment. And the toughest thing was that it was more on practice. Like in the match, you have like adrenaline and you get it going. And in practice, I couldn't practice serve. So that was a little bit not easy. But since I spoke about it when I knew it's getting better and when I knew that I'm going to be able to practice it. And so now I'm practicing a lot of serves and I'm pretty happy with my serve. And yeah.
Okay, in the middle.
Gary Nathan, Defector Media. Hi, Daniil. You've talked in the past about how it took you some time to kind of evolve your style of play to reach your current very unique style. So I was wondering if there was a specific match from your past or a specific coach where it really clicked for you that kind of made you become the Medvedev of today.
Yeah, the coach would be Gilles for sure. Probably a better question to him. I don't know when was it that I decided that I'm going to return from far, also on the second serve, also on the first serve. But as I say, I'm from what I remember from myself, if you look at what was it, 2017, when I kind of came on ATP Tour, so probably there are videos like final of Chennai. I'm pretty sure that all the second serves I was close to the baseline, and first serves I think I was also close. And I remember playing one time Tsonga in Montpellier 2017, and I couldn't return one serve. He beat me easy because I couldn't return one serve. And that's probably like one of the matches where you're like going after the match and thinking, okay, what can I do better? And at one moment, by returning from far, I figured out I can beat a lot of players like this. It's maybe not ideal in 100% of the times. That's why I'm always trying to work also on practice, return from closer positions. Sometimes some matches I use it. But yeah, there is not like one exact situation. It's more the experience of playing, seeing what's better and developing my style, which wins a lot of matches.
Daniil, Young, ESPN. You were just talking about the mental push to push yourself to get through the grind. How grinding has this year been? Because we've seen people after the Olympics kind of tire out. How have you been able to get through this year?
I think every year is tiring, and with Olympics we knew it's going to be just a bit more tiring because it's also grass, clay, hard courts, which usually is just grass, hard courts. And for sure, the further you go in the Olympics, the tougher it is. You have, even if it's like sometimes 1, 2, 3 days, then it's a decision, do I play Montreal or not? Like Carlos, didn't play Montreal for obvious reasons. Came to Cincinnati, finally maybe lost some confidence. In tennis, there are so many details you never know. And finally, me, coming from Olympics, I didn't play as I wanted in Montreal and Cincinnati. And I knew that coming here, okay, try to restart a new tournament. Every time you come on a new place, you want to start something good. And that's what I say. Sometimes it's tough, but I like to continue pushing. Sometimes I manage to do it, sometimes not. Here I'm managing well, and I'm happy about it.
Bertrand Lagacherie, l'équipe. This year you tend to play better in Grand Slam than other tournaments during the year. How can you explain that? Is that the motivation of the big events?
Don't have like one explanation. First of all, probably if you ask me, I prefer to play better in Grand Slams, so that's good. I would definitely prefer to play better in some other tournaments, but I had some good results like Indian Wells, Miami, Madrid was quite good if I didn't get injured. But I feel like I have motivation in every tournament I play, and I could tell you 10 different reasons or excuses for why I lost this match, why I lost that match. Maybe this day something was hurt, whatever, etc. Maybe 5 sets helped me now. Before I didn't like to play 5 sets, and I still always answer when they ask me 3 or 5 sets, I say 3. But maybe it helps me to work out my opponent or something. But yeah, in general, I hope that I'm going to be able to continue playing good in slams and play better than I did lately in other tournaments.
Howard.
If you do play Yannick, what do you think would be the key for you in that match, and how much would you think about or try to take things away from Australia?
Yeah, I would try to think more about Wimbledon than Australian Open. But against Yannick, we had some tough matches, except couple, in Miami, for example. But I feel like in a way we know our game, what we will try to bring on the table. And then it comes to always, these moments, juice, break point, maybe try to surprise him or not. what he will do, what I will do. Hopefully, yeah, if it's him who wins against Tommy, hopefully we can have a great match. I know that if I want to beat him, I need to be at my best, which I managed to do a couple of times. And it's going to be a great match.
Thank you.
Tommy, in my opinion, is having a tremendous year. I don't know what is he in the race, but probably somewhere close to number 8 spot, you know. Played him 2 times. Honestly, should have lost 2 times. Managed to win 1 time on hard courts, which is more important. And yeah, I'm interested to see what he's going to bring to the table today against Yannick. Maybe try to see what works, what not. And in my opinion, Tommy could easily win. When I say easily win, you know, I don't think he's that of an underdog, which we can think. And it's going to be interesting also.
Thank you. We're out of time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dino.